But I mean, that first half though, golly, wow. Charles, the Ravens won this game 28-14. They were up 21-0 at halftime, 19 first downs to 2 first downs in the first half. I actually have 1 first down stat, and then I know you're at this game, so I'll let you take it away from there. But this was the biggest or the widest first down differential, the greatest, whatever the term. I'm tired, and I wasn't an English major. I'm sorry. 29 first downs to 11 first downs total for the Ravens to the Steelers. That is the greatest first down differential since 2018 AFC Championship game. I think that was the D Ford offsides game. Patriots got 36 first downs in that game, by the way. Tied for the 3rd biggest first down differential in the game since 2002, in a playoff game, I should say. So pretty big stomping by the Ravens with 299 yards on the ground. But Charles, you were at this game. What were some of your thoughts on the Ravens winning this by 2 touchdowns?
Derrick Henry's pretty good, huh? That was
all systems go.
That was all systems go. And I don't know. I didn't really realize it during the game. But I have a first down stat of my own for this game that I wrote about in my column, where Derrick Henry had a first down rush rate in this game of 100%. The Ravens as a whole had about 80% first down rushing rate in this game. So I guess whenever Derrick Henry was on the field on first down, they were running the ball.
They run the ball. That's awesome.
Yeah. So 18 of his 26 carries came on first down. And of those 18 carries, he was able to get 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. And I think even the 44-yard run where he just ran away from the entire Steelers defense was one of them. So, dude, it was just like
the 8th wonder of the world. Seeing
seriously
Derrick Henry run like that.
I was just about to say, it's like force of nature stuff because if you told me that he was going to eat all these carries and like still be fresh at this point in his career and still be able to run away from people, like he ran away from Patrick Queen on that last one, on the long touchdown run. So, man, and it just felt like
a lot.
Yeah, he did. He did do that a lot. It just felt like Pittsburgh, they had no real answer. And I know they kind of scrapped around in the second half. They hit a couple big plays. Like the passing game was definitely better in the second half. But you have another one of those games where it's like, Russ has, you look at the box score, he's got 10 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he didn't actually score all that much. I know they didn't run the ball well. I don't think they threw the ball consistently, obviously not in the first half. And then just to see how well and how dominant Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson were, on their first 3 drives, they ran 32 plays. 24 of them were rushing attempts. There were some scrambles mixed in there, but I even asked Lamar after the game. I was like, "Yo," Lamar and Harbaugh both said this. Like, were you guys expecting to run that much, like to start the game? And they said, "No." But sometimes if they can't stop
the wave,
ride the wave, right? So just keep rolling. That was it was also just cool to see even like some of the variations I think that they brought up that we hadn't seen, like the Wildcat run that everyone went crazy on, where he just ran over Minka Fitzpatrick. Like if they're going to start pulling out stuff from the run game that we haven't seen, that's pretty scary for their opponents moving forward. And Lamar Jackson had another great game throwing the ball too. I thought he missed like 1 or 2 passes. The touchdown pass to Rashad Bateman in the back of the end zone was crazy. Even the touchdown, the short touchdown pass, I think it was to Justice Hill, like right before halftime to put up 21-0. Where Harbaugh said when he was watching that play live, he was like, "Please don't just dirt it. Let's kick the field goal." And then Lamar stayed up. Next thing you know, it's a touchdown. So sometimes great players just do really, really great things. I don't really know if the Steelers did anything wrong as far as their approach. They just kind of got their ass kicked this week, especially on defense.
Yeah, great players. That Lamar, I felt like his pocket movement was really exceptional as well. Like there's a lot of plays where he's running through Cam Hayward and stepping up and scrambling or stepping up and throwing. I thought both that he excelled at. No, that play before the half, that's such a funny one that you're talking about too. Just a little bit of creation though. Just like he gets away with some stuff that's because he's so exceptional. The Wildcat thing that you brought up, that was only Henry's 3rd Wildcat run of the season. He did that a bunch in Tennessee. Hopefully we don't see any throws yet, because those were always something. The little throws from maybe we should have Derrick Henry throw in the playoffs. That's this time to whip it out right now. I thought Patrick Queen got abused in this game, and I actually kind of gave up on some runs. There was a toss play to Henry, and I want to say it might have been a different drive, but it was the Hill drive you're talking about. It was a toss play to Henry, and I looked it up because I was like, Patrick Queen did not move, and he didn't. His max speed on the play was 8 miles an hour. The only player slower than him, he's a middle linebacker on a toss play. You got to run. Like, you got to get going. The only plays that are slower than him were the left tackle and the left guard for the Ravens on the entire field. And I just thought his head was spinning, going every which way. The Derrick Henry touchdown, he gets sealed off because he overruns it.
Yeah.
And many people pointed out, but the Lamar Jackson gravity, and then you get Derrick Henry, who's the sledgehammer with rockets, like just going right. One guy's out of his gap. It's just over and over and over, and they just have no qualms with running it. And Lamar's taking 1 sack even when they get pressure on you. So like that's supposed to be the Steelers' strength, is getting pressure and getting sacks, and they can't corral that. They weren't corralling the scrambles, which they're supposed to be good at. Ravens got into big boy personnel and just slammed it down their throats. This is my last little personnel stat. Sorry, before I'll pass the baton. 64 plays, 2 or fewer receivers, 67% design rush rate, 33 successful plays, 5.6 yards per play. 233 of the rushing yards came with 2 or fewer receivers on the field. Just absolutely bullied them. But yeah, it was something from the Ravens.